Hey guys, what's up? perrydew07 here, and welcome to my newest episode of This Week in perrydew07 Sports Realm. Got some NHL playoffs for you as round 2 NBA playoffs going on. I'm gonna start with these two right here. Of course, I think they're starting the second round, but I think maybe around the time I'm recording this video. So anyways, we got the Winnipeg Jets, they beat the St. Louis Blues in all 7 games. Let's see. In all 7, we got the Stars beat the Avalanche. They moved on. So now on to the Golden Knights and Edmonton Oilers series. The Golden Knights won their series against the Minnesota Wild, and he got the LA Kings losing to the Edmonton Oilers. They moved on to the second round as well. So it's going to be Vegas versus Edmonton in the second round matchup as well. Now on to the eastern side of the bracket. We got Toronto ending Ottawa. So they're taking on Toronto will be taking on the defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers, as Florida knocks out the other Florida team, Tampa Bay Lightning. And then onto the other part, we got the Washington Capitals beating out the Montreal Canadiens, and they'll be taking on the Carolina Hurricanes, who beat the New Jersey Devils in their series as well. So we'll see what happens as it goes on. Now onto the NBA playoffs. Now of course, the Game 7 took place. Golden State beat Houston in 7 games yesterday, and while that's going on, And even though the conference semifinals had just got started, although one game just got started, and that would be the Indiana Pacers. They beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 1 of the conference semifinals, the Eastern Conference semifinals. Well, of course, the other 3 series hasn't started their series yet. Of course, OKC got there and is due to sweeping the Memphis Grizzlies. So, meanwhile, the Denver Nuggets, they beat the Clippers, but in Game 7. Of course, the T-Wolves beat the Lakers. T-Wolves in 5, by the way. Yep. So, and then, of course, and then on to the eastern side of the bracket. So, and by the way, OKC versus Denver in the conference for the Western Conference semifinals. Now, Golden State, as I mentioned, they beat Houston in 7. So that means they'll be going up against the T-Wolves. So, and then now I did, however, briefly mention the Cavs-Pacers series. Of course, their series got started. Pacers, though, they beat the Bucks in the first round in the 5 games. So therefore, yep. The Bucks, they had a 7-point lead with them out 40 seconds left, and yet they choked it all away. So could that be Giannis' last game as a Buck? We'll see what happens during the offseason. Will he ask for a trade? We'll see. Then, of course, the Knicks, they beat the Pistons in 6 games, which, of course, the Knicks, they're now faced against the Boston Celtics, who beat the Magic in 5 quick games. So I think their series starts today, but I'll have to double check. But we'll see what happens on that series as well. So now on to F1. Of course, the Miami Grand Prix race yesterday took place, and for the 4th time this season, including the last 3 races though, Oscar Piastri takes on the win, Lando Norris 2nd, George Russell 3rd, Max Verstappen 4th, and Alex Albon rounding out the top 5. Now and then lastly, but certainly not least, the NASCAR Cup Series race that took place at Texas, which also took place yesterday. Joey Logano takes on the win with his first win in the season, with Ross Chastain 2nd, Ryan Blaney 3rd, Kyle Larson 4th, and Eric Jones running out the top 5. So that's pretty much all I got for you. I guess that's pretty much all I got for you for this week. For this week in the sports realm thing. So, anyway, thank you all for watching. Oyos, peace, God bless, and enjoy the rest of the week, everyone.